Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill. And it's caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On the carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The tackle made by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
Titans. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bills 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. At the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll run here with Singletary, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
57, Mike, 57. Coming. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now it's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
The offense is going to stay out there, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 28, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man, complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tannehill now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Down and less than a yard.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
24 is the mark. Accuracy's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Buffalo.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Out to the left. He's got his tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now Tannehill. Being under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Humphries now to return. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 49-yard
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
on the tackle.
From the 25 on second down, Tannehill got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Off play action, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that'll be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Titans on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be third and forever. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And the Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body.
And now here is another interception.
What's up?
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Titans.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
To Jonnu Smith.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.